Evening guys, Mark Lennox here, Alpha Broking. It is Thursday the 24th of February 2011. We're just on 5:56 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We're just going to run through the Euro US, Aussie US and the Pound US on a daily and 30-minute chart basis. But just a reminder, anything we talk about here is general advice only. Alpha doesn't provide any personal financial advice whatsoever, so if you are seeking that, I would suggest you go and find someone who offers it. Just going through the risk warning as usual, FX is a highly leveraged derivative product. It can work for you and against you equally, so just make sure you know what you're doing and you get as much education as you can about the products. You can always look at our PDSs, which will give you examples of how the products work exactly, and just to make you aware of rolls and things like that, and interest payments and all the rest of it. But let's have a look at the charts for tonight. We're just going to start off with the Euro here. Obviously we had that big break that we were looking for last night. Obviously this retracement here off the 618 and the test of that break, that's a very bullish development. So we had the big close outside the range overnight, and we'd be looking for that to continue. We have hit this 618 again, which is pretty solid resistance, 137.81. As you can see, running all the way across, it was support which turned into resistance now. We really need to see a clear break above that, so that's 137.80. Ideally you'd want to see it back above the 138 level before you'd be positioning yourself long, but you're probably going to see it sort of bounce around there, maybe even just for tonight, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But this chart's still looking pretty bullish. You can always get these retracements inside the range now that we had a push up during the Asian session, so you might see it even come back down and test out this one. What's that level there? 136.91 I think it is, and that's still in an uptrend. Even if it comes all the way back there, that would represent probably 618 of yesterday's candle, so just be aware of that. But momentum's still long, so just look for a break above 138 before looking at taking that long. 30-minute chart, obviously still following the 20-day moving average up on the top side today. We've just broken through it now, so we might see a bit of a move down towards this 136.85 level. We'd be looking for a bounce or to find support around there. Worst case, as I suggested on the daily, is that we get back towards that 136.25 level. But momentum's still long, so you really want to see a break of these highs before you're looking at taking it long. I wouldn't personally be trading this short because we don't trade retracements. We want to take the actual trend. Aussie dollar chart had a big push up today, but again it's failed on this moving average, so we could chop around inside here for a little bit on the daily, but I'd be looking personally for a move back towards parity and below. We'll just have a look at the 30-minute. Not a whole lot to report there. Hit this 382, which would basically be a 618 of that range, and fallen back. Didn't reach the 618 of the previous swing down, but that looks like it's failing to me, so we'll just keep an eye on this for now. As I suggested yesterday, it's a bit tough to call the Aussie in here just because we are operating in between the moving averages, so when you get in there it tends to get a bit choppy. Pound US on the daily had a big push up today again during the Asian session. Now it's just failing, so again we want to see momentum in this to be continuing on the long side or being a buyer. So look, we want to enter above that 162.60 level, or even just above the 162.55 level, which is the intraday high for today. This is still in an uptrend, believe it or not. So look, if we can get back above 162.55, we'd be looking for a move up towards 163.05, and if not 163.62. But again, you need to see momentum in here. This is just pushing back now. So that's the wrap for today. We are 6 p.m. now, Thursday the 24th, I believe it is, February 2011. Enjoy your evening.